Hi, I'm CMAT, and this is Roll the Tape with Wonderland. Who did I have a crush on growing up? So childhood, I think it was probably Hayden Christensen in the Star Wars prequels, which are not good films, but he did have a girly little face and very long hair for a man, and it did something to me. And then when I was younger again, I was obsessed with the Naked Brothers band because they were like the same age as me, and I fancied the older one. I used to pray to God, because I was a very Catholic little girl, that he would like bring me the older one from the Naked Brothers band. That's weird, shouldn't have probably said that on tape, but we're here now. I also really, when I was a teenager and was coming into my bisexuality, was really obsessed with Carrie Brownstein, both in Sleater-Kinney but also in Portlandia. I loved, because she was like gender bending and stuff the whole time, and she was really funny, and I was like really obsessed with her. And then I met her backstage at End of the Road Festival, and Sleater-Kinney had come to see our show, and I almost pissed myself. It was not actually okay. That's just a little rundown. She wouldn't know what's going on. My 18-year-old self is not worthy of giving me advice, because she was mental. I don't want any advice from her. I don't want to know anything that she thinks about the world, because she's wrong. That's what I would say. I have advice for my 18-year-old self, which is stay away from that man. Don't even bother going to Trinity College, because you're just going to have a mental breakdown. That's the advice I would give my 18-year-old self. I don't hear what she has to say. Something people always get wrong about me is that they think that I'm funny, and I'm not funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just a normal, regular girl. And people are always laughing at me, and they're saying, oh my God, CMAT, you're so funny, aha. And I generally, 95% of the time, was not trying to be funny. That's just something that is coming out my mouth. Sad, really. I want to be taken seriously, like a real artist. The most surreal moment of my career so far, other than meeting Carrie Brownstein backstage at the End of the Road Festival, that's going to come back to haunt me. I shouldn't be talking about this. Probably Glastonbury Festival and the Pizza, aka the Pyramid Stage, when I walked out and there was loads of people there. That was crazy. Also, I'd been so scared of that for so long. And then when I walked out, I was like, oh my God, it's almost over. I don't have to worry about this anymore because it's about to happen. That was a crazy feeling to have of oh God, I don't have to be scared anymore because it's almost over. And then also there was just so many people there. And then they all did the little Dunboyne County Me two-step. And my mom was there. And you were there. And you were there. It's a little Wizard of Oz reference for you there. Thought you'd like that, yeah. I have to swap lives with someone for one day. I'm going to be boring. And I'm probably just going to go with Nigella Lawson. I'll tell you why. Body is tea. Hair is amazing. She can speak loads of different languages. She's the most beautiful woman alive. She's really good at making food. And she also seemingly gets access to all the nicest food in London. And she's really smart. And she's really good at reading books. And these are all things that I wish I was better. I basically am trying to navigate my life into such a place where I just become Nigella Lawson, because I want to be good at all those things, but I'm not as good at all those things as she is. So probably Nigella Lawson. Her hair. She has amazing hair. What is the weirdest DM I've ever opened? I get a lot of the same genre of DM over and over again. One weird one that you'd be surprised at how much I get it is, I pushed my baby out to your song. I feel like I didn't need to know that one. And also, recently someone pushed their baby out to the song Take a Sexy Picture of Me, which, if you know anything about the content of that song in particular, is a very odd choice. Although, to be fair to her, I don't think she chose it. I do think it just gets played on the radio a lot. God bless the poor child. You'd be surprised at how many people are trying to have sex with me at all times as well, is another one I would say. Because, on the internet, on the public internet, I have a very consistent pattern of people commenting on my physical appearance and saying that I'm a big fat ugly bitch and I deserve to die. But in the DMs, it's a different story. It goes down in the DMs. And you'd be surprised at who. You'd be surprised at who. It's a wonderful life. It's a wonderful life. That's a complicated, okay. What is my go-to takeaway order? That is a complicated question because there's layers to this shit. It depends on where I am, what the occasion is. Geography is important. So I'm going to say we're going Hackney, right? And if we're going Hackney, there's days where I don't think I can make it anymore. There's days where I just think I don't have anything to live for and everything is terrible and the whole world is coming down on me. And that's to do with my mental health problems, but it's also generally to do with the fact that I've been drinking alcohol or working too much. And in that instance, I will order the chicken tinga burrito from Caldera in Hackney. It's a Mexican restaurant, but it's actually a proper Mexican restaurant, and they do burritos and they actually travel well. And there's been like probably 5 occasions in the past 2 months where I think I'm gonna end it, and then I have a chicken tinga burrito from Caldera and I'm fine. And their guacamole is fucking amazing, and they give you about a basin of it, and it's lovely. So probably that. My go-to pose when someone's taking a sexy picture of me, it's really embarrassing, but it's like something that I learned from my mum, and it's kind of like this. I think it's like skinny neck, isn't it? Like, and you learn it from your mother, because my mom's like skinny neck, but it doesn't really work. Skinny neck, or she's like, do the skinny arm, and it's also this. I love that one. My dream listener to Euro Country, the actor Amy Sedaris. I think she should listen to Euro Country because I want to be friends with her, and it's a really good album. And I think that if people know that I'm really good at writing music, that they'll want to be my friend, and then they'll like let me go into their house. And that's generally my hope and the only reason that I make music in the first place. Any of the Sedarises actually will do. This is my campaign to worm my way into their social circle. The album Euro Country in 3 words. I would say Ireland. I would say trauma. I would say money. That's a good summation of the record, yeah. This has been Roll the Tape. Sorry. This has been Roll the Tape with Wonderland. And I'm CMAT. And I've been wonderful. And that's why they let me in their magazine.